Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for November. I hope everybody's well. I am going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Leo out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in, Leo. But as always, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Leo? Leo. All right, Leo, you are starting out with Judgment. You have the Five of Swords, and you have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So you're making a judgment call here. Yeah, you're definitely making a judgment call. There's somebody that has been dishonest with you. It created quite a bit of arguing and conflict. And I feel like at this point, you're having to make a judgment call in this situation. Whatever it is, you already know about it. It's already out in the open, but it was some sort of deception or deceptive behavior. And I feel like, you know, it's what's kind of put you in this situation where you're making this judgment call. You're not on good terms with someone here. Let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Leo's energy. Show me who's in Leo's energy. Could be dealing with another Leo or a Pisces. Show me who's in Leo's energy. All right, so we have the Strength card. We have the Hangman in reverse. And we have the Fool. All right, so whatever's going on with this person is big. It's really big because these are all major arcana. So something big is going on in this person's life. I do feel like this is someone who is, you know, starting to look at this situation very differently. They're definitely very focused on you and they're looking at things differently, but it's taken them a long time to get to that point. So I do see that this person does want a new beginning. With the Fool here, there's a new beginning. They're very focused on you. This person sees you as being very handsome or very beautiful, and you know they're attracted. They have strong feelings, but for whatever reason, it took them a long time to change their perspective on this connection. Let me see the energy between Leo and this person. See, I don't feel like you trust this person. I feel like you've had a lot of conflict with them. Show me the energy between Leo and this person. All right, we have the Magician in the reverse and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Very interesting. You may feel this person is very manipulative. This is somebody who walked away from the connection and now they want to come back in your direction. This is a connection that it just didn't manifest the way you had thought it would. And it's because this person walked away. I'm seeing here that you view this person as being rather arrogant, prideful, possibly manipulative, deceitful. You don't trust them. And so this person's wanting to come back in your direction. Show me what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting the connection. The Ace of Swords, there's going to be a big conversation here. And that conversation has to do with love. We see the pink rose, and it's going to bring clarity. There's going to be clarity. Now, I feel like it's this person coming back towards you with this conversation, with this communication. So it is truthful, though. It's truthful with the Ace of Swords. That's truthful communication. But it might be a little bit painful. So let me see the outcome. On both sides, actually. Show me the outcome for Leo. Yeah, a lot of energy here, too. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Swords reversed. Again, this person is coming in with the communication. They're going to come in to talk to you. They're going to provide clarity as to their feelings for you, that they want a new beginning here. There's been a break in the communication, and that was painful for both of you. But this person, the pain is now causing them to view this connection differently, to view you differently. So I feel like they walked away from this connection. They created this break between the two of you, and now they're going to be coming in. And you're going to be assessing the situation. I feel like you almost have a little bit of hostility here after everything that you've experienced with this person. And I feel like your guard is really up. I feel like you feel that it's been an unequal connection, that maybe you were giving and they were just taking. There's a sense here that you're not willing to do that anymore. I feel like part of you wants a reconciliation with the Judgment card here, but you're not gonna just jump into anything. You're gonna use discernment with regard to this, because I feel like you wanted this reconciliation way before now. This person was really dragging their feet. They weren't, like coming towards you or even communicating with you. And so when that reconciliation did not take place, I feel like you began to view them a little differently as well. So bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. That is good. So I'm glad that it's in the reverse. There's a cycle here that is closing out. As an underlying energy, this does indicate that you are beginning to heal from an extremely painful ending. This was painful for you. I can see it, which is why you don't trust this person now. So I do see that cycle is ending, and that's positive. And there's healing taking place. So let me see. I'm going to clarify Spirit-wise judgment here for Leo. All right, we have Temperance. Yeah, you've done a lot of healing. And we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So most of you guys still have some feelings here, but I feel like you're kind of holding that back. See, you were waiting for this person to come towards you for quite some time, and they were really dragging their feet. And all you are expecting is an equal give and take. So, and that's not too much to expect. So when this did not happen the way you had hoped or thought it would, you started out to heal yourself. Let me see why the Five of Swords is here. And you've done a lot of healing here. You're balancing out your emotions, which is very positive. It's a little bit too many. Let's try that again. Why is the Five of Swords here for Leo? Ace of Wands reversed. Nine of Pentacles reversed. And the Two of Swords. You may have argued over, someone else. There could have been a sexual connection with someone else. But I see that, there was a lot of codependency in this connection. And the codependency, unfortunately, is showing up on your side. So, if that doesn't apply to you, just let it go to whoever it does. If it does apply to you, that might be an area that you need to look at and, do some healing with. But I do see that, because of this conflict, because of the arrogance, because of the pridefulness, you made the decision to end this connection. I feel like you may have also felt that this person was coming towards you only for sexual gratification. Regardless of the fact that you made this decision, I still feel like it was a tremendous loss for you. It was extremely painful. So let me see why the Seven of Swords is here. This person may have been acting single even though they were not. Knight of Swords reversed. And the Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you feel like you can't trust this person. You feel like they don't tell you everything or they lie to you. You may also feel that this person is nasty in the way they talk to you. So they may come in a very aggressive, mean kind of manner. And I feel like you just don't really trust this person. And that being said, I do feel like you would like a reconciliation, but it is not without condition. The condition would be that this person would be telling you the truth, communicating with you, and bringing in a balanced, equal give and take. And that is not too much to ask. Let me look at their energy. Spirit, why is the Strength card here for the person in Leo's energy? The Hierophant reverse, Taurus energy, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, so this person wants to talk and they are coming in to talk to you. They're going to return to talk to you and they are being honest, which is positive. Everything I'm seeing here about their communication is that they're coming towards you honestly. The King of Swords is very fair. Not very emotional, I will say that. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. They can be very much up in their head, but as they're up in their head, they're thinking about you and how this relationship ended and whether or not they should come back in to initiate this conversation. Why is the Hangman in reverse for the person in Leo's energy? Oh, they're worried. Eight of Swords and Justice. So this person may be receiving karma for the way that they've treated you. And they're realizing it. Now, they are very concerned about coming in. They're very concerned about coming in with this communication, talking to you. This is an overthinker. It wouldn't surprise me if it was an air sign. Very strong Libra energy here. But this person is definitely an overthinker. And they're definitely up in their head. There's this energy of them being trapped in their thoughts, receiving, the justice for what they've done. How are they going to balance this out? Yeah. How are they going to make things right, basically? Why is the Fool here for the person in Leo's energy? Why is the Fool here for the person in Leo's energy? Ooh, they feel like you don't want to talk. Queen of Swords reversed. And the Strength card in reverse. Yeah, they feel like you've cut them out. So they want this new beginning. And they feel like you don't want to talk to them. That you're pissed off with them. That you're angry. And that you want nothing to do with them, basically. I do feel like there is a little bit of energy where this person has a tendency to, project onto you what they're feeling. I also feel like this person's a little bit of a blamer. So, yeah, you're going to have very strong boundaries with this person. And I feel like, in the past, there may have been some codependency here, Leo. So maybe your boundaries weren't as strong as they are now. And so this person is hoping that you don't have those boundaries. But painful endings change people. So they might find somebody new this go around. Let me see the energy between Leo and this person. All right, we have the Eight of Cups. Ace of Cups reversed. And the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there was an established foundation between you and this person. And what happened is this person walked away and just basically shattered your dreams. Yeah, there's an ending here. It's them walking away. Now they're coming back in to try to talk to you, to try to repair the damage that has been done. You're both feeling drained. You're both feeling like the love has drained out of everything here. Yeah. And this person in the past has been rather uncooperative. So let me see the Ace of Swords. Why is that here? Between Leo and this person. Page of Cups reversed. And the Two of Wands. This person is wondering, they're worried, in fact, that you may have found someone new. Now, what I see in your energy is that you're not open to anyone new. There is the energy of other people being interested in you. There's new people interested in you, but I don't feel like you're interested in them. Primarily because you have gone through so much loss with regard to this connection, so much pain. I feel like you just feel you're not ready for that. Now, This person is being actually motivated, though, to come towards you because they're afraid that they're going to lose you at this point. They're afraid that you're going to move towards someone new. I do think that this person is making plans to come towards you. They're actively planning it, but I'm not sure. I don't quite see them. Well, maybe down here. Let's see. They're making plans because they know they have to get this just right. All right, so let me see the outcome. Because right now I just see them in the planning stages of coming towards you to discuss this. All right, so we have the Three of Cups reversed. We have the Moon. And we have the Fool in reverse. All right, so here's the Fool. I don't see this happening by the end of the week necessarily. There's this energy of not coming back together, not reconciling. It looks as if this person's in the planning stages. They're planning to come in, but they're extremely worried about how do I approach Leo? How do I, do this? What do I reveal? What do I not reveal? This person is very concerned about having this conversation. They're all up in their head. They're overthinking it, basically. I don't think either of you are dating anyone else or going out with anyone else. I don't see that in either of your energies. It's going to be your decision. And I feel like you're not going to know what to do. Because this person coming in is going to be a surprise for you. I feel like, you're going to be hearing this reading and you're like, well, they're not coming in. I haven't talked to them. I'm not going to be talking to them. And even if I do, they're not, telling me anything new. What they're not telling you, I feel like this person, what they're not telling you is that they want you back. But this person has a tendency to come in and they're not very good with their words. They're not very good with the way they approach you. This person comes in a very argumentative, like angry manner. And that causes you to kind of put up your guard. And it would me too. So I feel like they want to talk about a reconciliation, but they're more in the planning stages. I do think you're going to hear from them. But I think that as far as them coming in with this big conversation, they're trying to plan what they're going to say. So they may pop up or they may, reach out to you in some small manner, but I think that they're trying to plan how to go about this big conversation with the goal being to bring you back into this connection. I can tell you now they do want this new beginning. They do, but they're afraid you don't. They're afraid that you're going to block it. They're afraid that you've moved on with someone else. And you're showing up as moving very quietly, kind of mysterious to them. When they do show up, it's going to be out of the blue. You're not going to expect it. And you're not going to quite know how to take it or what to do. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. That's underlying energy. That's spying energy. Not in a negative way. It's just, being curious. And it could be you. It could be them. It could be both of you. Kind of checking, looking at each other's social media, trying to figure out what's going on with the other person. So whatever's going on here, this is far from over. And you are going to hear from them. Their intentions, though, do look to be relatively good. So that's a positive. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card. Pulling for Leo. We'll take the bottom one. All right, Leo, it says it's number 9. So that indicates that you are very close to the end of some kind of a cycle here. But it says Treasure Island. So let me read that for you. All right, so the essential meaning of the card, it says the law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition, results of positive thinking made manifest, and abundance appearing as if from nowhere. financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. So all of that's great. That's wonderful. Let's read the message. It says, you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You've uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within yourself. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. That's that judgment call, guys. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. That is a great card to get. So, I mean, it's the healing you've been doing here. So, you know, focus on the positive, because more what you focus on is what you're going to get more of. You know, try not to focus on the loss. Focus on all the positives. You've got a lot of good things coming your way, Leo. So I hope that this reading has been helpful. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity as well. And until I see you in your next reading, Leo, know that you are loved, and namaste.